Huawei presented 3 new smartphones here on the Mobile World Congress, all from the Y series, but unfortunately I can show you only 2. So I'm starting with the cheapest one. This is the Y3, costing just 79 euros, recommended retail price, at least here in Europe, Germany. So this is a 4.5 inch display, resolution 480 by 854 pixels. So this is not bad for this price, I guess, especially because you have a 5 megapixels camera on the back side, 2 megapixels camera on the front side. Of course, for all these Y phones, you won't have Android 5. This is Android 4.4, of course. But as you can see, you have this emotion UI, like Huawei is calling this, meaning you do not have that app launcher, but everything on the home screens. Coming roundabout end of March, beginning of April, the Y3. Of course, it's, by the way, IPS display. You have removable battery, I can show you here on all Huawei smartphones, and expandable memory. Internal memory of a small one is 4 GB. This one over here is a Y625. This is or shall be at least, a dual SIM version even in Europe, coming with 4 GB. And the premium version, I cannot show you at the moment, is a Y635. Will have plus LTE, plus not 4 but 8 GB internal memory. The resolution on all the Y625 and 635 is 5-inch display with again this resolution of 480 by 854 pixels. So the resolution is kind of okay for this price, because we're talking about 129 recommended retail price for the 625, and for the 635 it will be 149 euros, again for Germany, Europe. So I hope this is a quick overview, enough for the new Huawei Y phones, because there's way more to see. We have to go on. Huawei presented here in Barcelona on the Mobile World Congress the Huawei Watch. Gorgeous it's looking. We have the gold version here, but there are existing silver versions and black ones. And this other one I can show you only on a photo. This one is not existing here in Barcelona, as far as I've heard, with this metal frame wrist over here. This is, for me, in my opinion, the best looking ones, at least for males. But coming back to this one, we have, of course, Android Wear, as you might have detected, but this is a demo version, so I can't do very much with this thing at the moment, at least. It's an AMOLED display. That's why you have these great contrasts here. 1.4 inches, 400 by 400 pixels. So we're coming to a PPI of 286. Frame is metal, and on the back side you might have seen already that pulse sensor. Internal, it's a 4 GB memory and half a gigabyte of RAM, but unfortunately I can't tell you when this will be available, in which markets, and not for which prices. So just for having seen it at the moment, and just to say I had it on my wrist, that's the way it's looking. Yeah. Isn't this looking gorgeous? One's in gold, the other one here is silver, and this one in black. This is the Huawei TalkBand B2. But as you might have heard, Huawei isn't selling gems or something like that. This is, of course, a trackband. Here below this surface you will have a small touchscreen. This is 1.73 inches. PM OLED. What the hell this PM might be, but OLED we all know. So this is kind of good readability, even in bright sunlight, at least as Huawei is telling me. But the thing is that, first of all, you have 2 versions. This is a premium one with the leather straps, costing 199 euros, at least here in Germany, Europe. These 2 over here with the plastic straps are 169 recommended retail price. But Huawei wouldn't be Huawei if there wouldn't be a special trick, like on the first TouchBand B1. press over here and you will have a Bluetooth headset like on the predecessor. It's extremely white light because there's just a battery of 80 milliamps inside, but nevertheless Huawei is telling us that this will endure for 5 to 6 days usage. So this is kind of an impressive option. We will have to see in the reviews if this really will be in really day life the things we can reach, but nevertheless it's looking gorgeous. Nevertheless, you see over here you have to have always that little thing with you to get it clean, but it's looking great. That's enough from the Huawei TalkBand B2. Now we have to go on because there's lots of more to see here on the Huawei stand in Barcelona. The Huawei MediaPad X2 is the same big schnitzel like the first one because we have the same 7-inch display, full HD resolution, and again 13 megapixels camera, full HD videos on the backside. But of course there are changes and way more. First of all, you have an octa-core processor right now, meaning 4 cores with 2.0 gigahertz and additional 4 with 1.5 gigahertz. It's the Kirin 930 to be precise, and that will provide LTE 4G with Cat 6, meaning you have 300 megabit per second download speed. So this is really quick. Yeah, and if you might have seen here on the right side, you will have that changed power button. It's not below down there, it's going a little bit up because on the first version of the X1 there had been occurs that you might have pushed the button here without any purpose. You didn't want it, so it's a little bit better or safer up here, and the pressure point is a little bit higher, so you can press this almost without any purpose, I would say. So the volume button is better down here. And you might have seen already there are 2 slots. First one is for a micro SIM, and the second one is a combination slot. So you can insert, if you want to, a nano SIM, or, and this shall be in the European version too, not like on the Mate 7, so this is a promise. So combination slot, nano SIM, or micro SD, just the way you want it. The internal memory is depending on which version you will buy, because there are 2 ones. There's a basic version for, at least prices here in Germany, Europe, for 349, and this will come with 2 GB RAM and 16 GB internal memory. Or the premium version for 399 with 3 GB RAM and 32 GB internal memory. Both shall come around the end of the second quarter or beginning of the third one. And Android 4 or 5, of course, right out of the box here, by the way. This Emotion UI, you know, by Huawei, this is nothing I have to introduce, I guess. So I hope this is enough for a first quick view of the MediaPad X2.